We're in Mendoza and we're about to do the #1 thing that you do in Mendoza.
We've hired some bikes and we're going wine tasting.
Yeah, let's go!
Are we all in? We've got a couple of tastings lined up. At the place where we rented the bikes from, they give you a physical map and a digital map, and they tell you about some of the wineries that you can visit, ask you a few bits like if you want some lunch or if you're not as bothered. So they've given us a good couple of recommendations. We're going to try and get to hopefully 3 tastings today. One of them looks particularly beautiful as the surroundings with the mountains and the vineyards and things like that. I think we start off with about a 10k bike ride, so it's good to get that out of the way now. And it's not only wine that we'll be tasting today. As part of the tour, we have the opportunity, if we can get there on time, to do olive oil tasting, and we get an ice cream tasting course as well. And then we finish it all off with a free glass of wine once we've dropped the bikes off, if we drop them off on time. No hands. Really looking forward to that first drop of wine. We'll sort it out in there.
We have arrived! That drive was actually not too bad. It was maybe like 40 minutes, and now we've hit a place that we're going to do our first tasting. It was super easy to follow the map. I'm ready for some wine. Yay! Woo!
This one isn't quite a tasting per se. We could have done a tasting. You get 3 glasses and it's 15,000 per person, which is a good price, but it includes a 40-minute tour of the vineyard, which would again be incredible, but we started a little bit late today and tastings finish at 4:30. We started more like 12:30, maybe 1 by the time we actually got going, and it's now going on for 2, so we've got to get a move on. We've got a glass each, 2 of the whites they recommended, and there's an orange wine. I think that'll be a good start to the day.
The bike company is literally just message. Like, how are you guys doing? Remember to stay hydrated. This company, guys, if you're gonna do a Mendoza tour, you have to do it with Wine and Ride. The fact that they send you a map based on the recommendations and places that you've discussed with them previously of where to go. The details are just incredible. Like, I love it.
We're only 1 wine in. We're already having the best time. Next one's just a couple of minutes away, so at least it's not long drives anymore.
We've got the longest drive out the way, I think.
Yes.
I love that we're calling it a drive. I mean a drive, you know,
Yeah.
a ride, like we're going at the speed of light.
Emma also hasn't driven a bike in several years.
6 years? There's a bit of a theme. I think the last time I rode a bike was potentially in New Zealand, going to different wineries. That's actually the last time I rode a bike, I'm not gonna lie. There is definitely a theme. There is a theme to
How was it? How was the 40-minute bike ride here?
It's actually not bad. My bum hurts.
Don't drink and drive, kids.
I didn't even drink when I parked this, I just parked it in the wrong little slot. Like a bit of highway chaos.
This one's supposed to be the really beautiful one.
Ooh. Packed our bikes. And we are ready for tasting number 2. It's been a whole 7 minutes since our last wine.
bloody ready for
Not
it.
acceptable.
It's been so long.
It's been so long. It's been 84 years. This vineyard looks beautiful. Usually on a super clear day, you can see the mountains here. Absolutely beautiful view from the vineyards, mountains, oh, just incredible. Unfortunately, we have picked a day when it's slightly cloudier, specifically over the mountains, but it doesn't make the vineyards any less beautiful. So now at our tasting, we have gone for 3 glasses of wine instead of a whole tasting as well, and we have got 2 reds and a white, so let's go and try them.
Swell.
Notes of the cherry, various fruits of the forest.
I'm sorry that you have to see that, because Matt just thought it was the funniest thing ever to pretend that he was a wine connoisseur.
Well, I think this now leads into us needing to do a wine tasting, because
Yes.
maybe we are not the best at wine.
I mean, I bet there's
tasting?
absolutely,
Explaining.
I bet there's actually no sherry elements in
We
there.
are excellent at drinking,
We're
not
great,
so
we're
good at
great
describing.
Yes, we're great at drinking, not great at describing.
So the next one, I think we're going to try, if they will do it, a tasting. Some of these you do have to book before, that's why we've done the glasses so far.
Yeah.
And it's not the worst thing in the world.
It's not the worst thing. Although I will say this vineyard slash wine is not my favourite, to be
No.
honest. Like the wine, I've kind of left it because it's not my vibe.
The views are brilliant.
The views are good.
The wine.
The wine's less
For Argentina,
I think this is, I'm going to put it out there. This is a bit of a big statement.
Oh, here we go.
I think this is actually the worst wine I've had in Argentina.
I would agree.
yes.
Everyone agrees with me. There you go. Sorry, no, sorry. You want the honest opinion, right?
Views are great though.
The views are good. Okay, let's go to the next one.
Next one's Italian.
It is. You've got your helmet on backwards.
Let's go.
No.
We've got time to deal with this now.
You got.
We've got tastings to get. Oh, that helmet hair is very evident, but we've come to Florio Wines and we planned on doing a tasting here, but it was 50,000 Argentinian pesos per person. That's in and around £25. It would have cost £75 for 3 of us to do a tasting of 3 wines. So you're basically stuck with us not describing the wines and just having a great time riding around and drinking the wines instead. We're still hoping that we can get to one more place before it shuts, but it's coming up to 4:30 now. We needed a little bit of food, so we ordered a pizza here, 3 more glasses of wine. We got red this time. Let's see if we can make it to the 4th and final one before we start our potential olive oil, ice cream, and just another glass of wine.
Salud. Salud.
It's cold for a red,
Cold for a red.
but it's nice.
It's nice,
It is
it's good.
nice.
Cold red wine is not in my forte.
Here's a question. Here's a
Not
question.
my forte.
Here's a question to the group.
Yes.
So far, if we were to have bought a bottle of wine from somewhere, where would that have been?
The first place.
The first place.
Yeah.
I think I would have bought one of the orange and the white.
The orange was really,
The
really
orange was
nice.
really, really nice.
Yeah.
I so far to say that at home I love a Mendoza red wine. Like I'll always buy them. I feel like we haven't
We haven't hit the vineyard
that
yet.
We're biking around. It's a hot day, and obviously this is chilled, so wouldn't use. Yeah,
I'm quite glad it's chilled, to be honest.
but that has led us more down the white wine route.
True, yeah.
But Argentina, this place is known for its reds.
Yeah.
I think it's good that we're trying a little bit more.
We're hopefully going to try and fit one more in.
Yeah, we're not going to make it for the actual tasting. So, like I said, you've literally got us just describing wines by colour and colour alone.
Matt, tell us about the notes.
Tell us
what
about the
notes do you get?
one.
What notes do you get? Give it a swirl, give it a sniff.
A little C sharp, a little A flat.
A flat.
Oh God, you're such a dad.
We are going to leave because it's 4:30. The last vineyard we're going to go to shuts at 5 p.m. So we're really hoping we can get a glass of wine in the
So we need
meantime.
to get cracking now.
Let's go. Go, 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 go. Vámonos, vámonos, vámonos. We made it.
Maybe not for the tastings, but definitely for a glass of wine.
Yes.
This place is so beautiful. I'm so glad we made it.
I can't explain how happy we all are individually to have made it for a glass of wine here. This is not only aesthetically, the whole place is beautiful, but the wines.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing.
So this is the fancy pants one, and it tastes excellent. But the mind-blowing one is that Malbec.
A white Malbec. It's the first of its kind.
I'm not saying you should, but you could drink this in the car and they would think it was water.
I mean, if
I'm
you
not
look
saying
not
that
gonna
you
drink and
should.
drive it.
I am not.
Whoa.
Pouring it everywhere again.
Dude.
Right, this wine needs to be savoured now.
Save it.
Come on.
Sorry. Small sip.
Good lord. You need to chill.
I'm not saying you should, but that's how clear it is.
Yeah.
It was so clear.
It looks like water.
And it's made from the same grapes, which is insane.
It's made from red grapes.
It doesn't compute that.
Yeah.
It's so clear and it's so tasty.
I'm not a wine scientist, but that doesn't make
A
sense.
wine connoisseur is
No, scientist. To do that, that's science.
science.
Anyway, we have had the best day. We do still have a couple of tastings, yeah, because we have missed the olive oil one, but next up it's ice cream.
Yeah, fingers crossed for ice cream.
Where's Emma? Back there somewhere.
We've left it behind.
Oh,
Need this one.
I'm excited for this.
This
I'm
is
excited
a
for ice cream.
very needed stop. We have made it back to where it all began.
What a day that was. That was really fun.
That was really fun. We've done this before and it always is such a fun day.
Although technically we didn't actually do any genuine wine tasting.
Yeah, we just drank
We basically
glasses of wine.
we would order 3 glasses of wine each time.
Different
and
glasses.
Different glasses, and when we would try each wine, which maybe some people would find
our
weird,
own
but
tasting.
It was great.
I learnt my lesson from last time. I did not ride a tandem bike this time. If you
I was gonna say, if you haven't seen that, you need to check out our New Zealand Marlborough vlog because that was an adventure.
It was so much fun. And actually, if you can do that, and there's 2 of you, I would recommend it. It is so much fun. Now that our speech is getting a little bit more slurred after the wine that we've drank, it's time for us to grab a bite to eat and end our time in Mendoza.
We hope you enjoyed this vlog and maybe get a little bit tipsy with us, and we'll see you next week.
We've got more Argentina adventures coming up soon.
Bye. Gotta embrace it.